One of these things is not like the other. Can you tell me which one it is? Dun, dun, dun. If you pick the Black+Decker LDX 220, you're wrong. What doesn't belong is this, the DCF 809 cordless impact driver. But wait, you're saying that's also a DeWalt. It's the Black+Decker that doesn't belong. Well, not really. Because you see, this Black+Decker is made by a company that's called Stanley Black+Decker, which also happens to make the DeWalt. DeWalt Incorporated was sold to Black+Decker back in 1960. In 1992, Black+Decker rebadged the Black+Decker Pro Series as DeWalt. They also acquired Porter Cable in 2004. When they merged with Stanley Works, it became known as Stanley Black+Decker. That's 2010. Then in 2014, they rebranded from Black+Decker to just Black+Decker. And in 2017, they bought Craftsman. But wait, we're sidetracking. I bought this drill 4 years ago because I didn't have my corded drill with me at the time, and I needed something cheap. I didn't want to spend $80 to $100 for the main brands like Milwaukee, DeWalt, and Bosch. So this was for less than $40, and I thought it'll last me a year or two, and I'll be fine with it. It's now been 4 years, and I'm quite happy with this tool. While it only has a 3/8 chuck, it has some really nice features that I like. A built-in bit for Phillips and flat blade comes in handy. Adjustable torque settings up to a number 10. And of course, the drill mode. We have 2 speeds, 1 for low using fasteners, 2 for high-speed drilling. The brush motor delivers plenty of power with a 20-volt 1.5 amp-hour battery. The battery has a nice feature that when you go to release it, it ejects partially out for you. That's due to the fact that there are 2 springs inside the battery holder that allow the battery to partially eject out. You don't get that with this line of DeWalt. You have to manually pull it out. Of course, you get the locking trigger, forward and reverse functions, a keyless chuck. At about 3.5 pounds, it feels really light and well balanced in the hand. And I've never had an issue with this drill. The only time it ever bogged down on me was when I was trying to drill into a tree stump and I needed to upgrade to a 1/2 inch corded drill. If I'm so happy with this drill, why did I buy this DeWalt set? Well, I got the DCK 27C2, which was about $149, went on sale for the combo, because I thought the chuck on this was failing. What would happen was I'd put a bit on here, I'd go into some hard material, and the chuck would spin and the bit would stay still. And I thought, well, gee, I guess I've worn out the mechanism. It's time to get a replacement. I saw these on sale, and I thought, oh, it's a nice way to get a higher end brand with a 1/2 inch chuck and an impact tool. But then something happened. I cleaned the inside of the chuck and now it just works fine. So my dilemma was, do I return these two? And I decided to keep them because, like I said, this is a 1/2 inch chuck versus my 3/8. And I have an impact tool, which I get for a total of $149. The cool thing about the impact tool is it lets you torque on and torque off fasteners much easier than this, because this is really a driving tool for drill bits. And while it does have a variable chuck here for fasteners, you get up to a point where this just doesn't quite have the amount of torque that this impact tool can generate. And can you use drill bits on this? You absolutely can, as long as they have the 1/4 inch shank with the indent. You just push in, they lock, you're ready to drill. Probably not the best tool for drilling. Raise the collar, it releases. These are great for fasteners. You can put on bolts and nuts with this. Again, lift the collar, it comes out. and now I can use it to fasten Phillips or flatheads or whatever. This is a tool that you use when you need to torque something on or torque something off that exceeds the capabilities of this, or you just need another tool. You're using this strictly for drilling and you're using this strictly for fasteners. Unlike this tool, which has the variable clutch here, though that controls the amount of torque that's being applied so you don't overdrive and strip tools, the impact doesn't. Its only control is the trigger, the variable trigger. So if you're doing some delicate work where you need to control the amount of torque, this is the better of the two. If you're just looking for sheer muscle, this is the one you want to go with. In my situation, I have a tool that I use a lot, and I've actually gotten to the point where I need to upgrade to stronger tools, and this is a really good set. It doesn't go into the pro level, which is 2 to 3 times, 4 times as much as this in cost, but this is a great set for those who are using the tool quite often, and not as a tradesman, but just as a hobbyist or a homeowner. If you're doing IKEA once or twice a year, this is a tool you really want. It's 3/8 bit, is a little bit limiting, but overall you'll find it very satisfactory, and for only $66. Or you can get the combo pack, which includes the impact driver, for about $70 when it's on sale, or about $99 when it's not. If you're stepping up your game, then this is something that could come in handy. At this price point, you get the 20 volt, 1.5 amp hour battery pack, which has no indication of battery status. And some people complain about that. For me, it's a no big deal. And maybe it's because my Black+Decker never had one. In reality, I've never run out of power with the 1.5 lithium battery of my Black+Decker. With this kit, of course, you get 2, so should you eat through one battery, you have another one while this one's charging. The brushless motor means it's more energy efficient, more powerful, and easier on the batteries. The kit comes with a belt clip that you can attach on either side. It has a place to hang a tether so that you can tether the tool if you're working up high. Variable torque setting, 2-speed transmission, a nice large chuck sleeve to secure the bit, and of course it's a 1/2 inch opening. LED will stay on delay for 20 seconds. Once you've powered the tool, don't look into the light. And of course you can lock the trigger, forward, reverse. The impact tool comes with 1/4 inch drive and a quick release collar, forward, reverse, locking trigger. This one has 3 LED lights that will stay on for 20 seconds after you release the trigger. Again, don't look into the light. Uses the same 20 volt, 1.5 amp hour batteries or any other DeWalt 20 volt battery packs that you can attach to it. You get all the benefits of a brushless motor. Soft grip handle. You can also add a clip to this on either side. Well balanced, lightweight tool. While my Black+Decker came with a wall-worth battery charger with 1 lamp to indicate all the statuses, fully charged, charging, damaged battery, or delay due to heat or cold. The DeWalt unit comes with a very nice desk mount or wall mounted capability. It has 2 lamps for charging, fully charged, and hot and cold delay. And it'll also handle the 12 volt batteries should you have any of those. And no, you cannot mix the Black+Decker batteries and the DeWalt. The configurations are different. So which of these are the right tool for you? Depends on the amount of work you do. Just a hobbyist, occasional working with tools? This is pretty good. This will get you very far. If you're doing something where it's almost weekly and you need 1/2 inch capability and more power, then you might want to consider something like this DeWalt DCD 708. Of course, if you get it in a kit, you save yourself a little bit more money, but I would think for most of us, the Black+Decker will suffice. If you found this video interesting or useful, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, join our subscription team, and help eliminate ads in the middle of these videos. And as always, thank you ever so much for watching. Here's a bonus tip. The proper way to hold a power drill is with a hand around the grip and then the second hand holding the battery base. Thus, when you get any torque action, you're controlling it with the bottom hand. This, unless you're really strong, is not the proper way to do it.